Okay, so I just cheated and looked up where Duke Elton was. Welcome back, boys and girls, to another fantastic, fine-tuned, epic adventure of a day that is our evil Let's Play of Baldur's Gate. Luther Edition. How many times have I said that? Oh gosh, if this is episode 17, 18, and we've duplicated our episodes on the good run, I've said this almost 80 times. Wait. 40. Never do math while you're recorded. No. Probably just Chezni should never do. Anyway. Alright, so Duke Elton.
Who can resist the mighty strength?
He is apparently in the Flaming Fist headquarters. I just missed him. How you doing, my friends? I hope things are going well for you. A friend of mine, Lepcis, taught me the term Eternal September. Oh, we'll get there eventually. Eternal September, and I feel like my life has just been Eternal September lately. It's actually been kind of nice. It's a good Eternal September. All of my time, every single week, I think for like the past... Well, no, that's not entirely true. I took like 2 days off at one point. But a lot of my days over the past 2 months has just been non-stop. Who is this guy? Is he trying to talk to us? Who is this guy? He's just a commoner, he doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, let's give this a try. Let's go into the Flaming Festival. The Flaming Fist headquarters. They have this little pointless courtyard here. Look at this. No, like... So the entryway is covered by this little door, and they have this little... This is ground, right? It's a little hard to tell because it's a still shot image and can't rotate the camera. But yeah, no, this is clearly ground. How do you even get out here? There are no doors. What a waste. What a waste of people of the Sword Coast's taxes.
Who can resist the mighty strength of Luther?
Anyway. Oh, my, I'm not entirely certain why my light just moved. And it's probably fine. Don't worry about it. Anyway. Yeah, okay, so apparently... No wonder we missed it. This. Right here. Right here. Is where we needed to go. That's insane.
Hey, this is a trusting fellow.
Like, I would have never came up here. Wait, but the Duke isn't here! I looked this up, Baldur's Gate Wiki, you lied to me. Okay. Well, anyway, we're here, we might as well relieve the location of its burdensome items. What? Pick, lock, failed, ski! What good are you?
I broke a nail.
Don't give me that ski. Alright, well, we gave her potions of perception just for this exact circumstance. This should raise her lockpick by 20%, or 20 points rather. Oh, nice. We are able to actually pick the lock now. All thieving skills raised by 20%, but I don't think we're going to really need to use any of the other 3. But I guess there are like 6 now, aren't there? I will never be used to the Baldur's Gate 2 engine. 6 thieving skills. Pah! Okay. Well, split mail plus 1 is probably useless. Oh, did I misspoke? Misspeak? Misspec? Yes, I did. Actually, no, I didn't, because we don't want Quail to wear any armor anyway. Get that out of here. Get it out of here. Used to be able to swap armor mid-combat, and then you could make use of it, but they removed that. Probably wise. It doesn't really make a lot of sense that you were able to. So, I guess we just got some stuff we can sell. No Duke Elton, though. I didn't initiate this dialogue. This guy just came out of nowhere and just said this. Alright, so he's a Flaming Fist. Oh, what do they sound like? Hey there, there, pal. If you're looking for Duke Elton, you're out of luck. The Duke is a busy man, so I suggest you talk to Scar. Are you kidding me?
Who can resist the mighty
Are
strength
you
of
kidding
Luther?
me? They're gonna make us do Scar's quest? I don't give a gibberling's backside about Scar. Come on, man. Not in the evil playthrough, anyway.
And will not go lightly.
Greetings, I am Scar, second in command of the Flaming Fist. My commander, Grand Duke Elton, has expressed an interest in meeting with you. It has to do with your previous involvement with the Iron Throne. Oh, okay. Didn't we try to talk to Scar earlier and this didn't trigger? No wonder we couldn't find him. Because we tried to talk to... Didn't we? And he tried to put us on the quest to investigate the Sun Coaster? That's not what it's called. The trading coaster? Seven Suns? No, maybe I'm crazy and he did give us this dialogue and I blew him off. Sure. Show us this way to this Grand Duke. Just follow me, I'll take you to the Flaming Fist compound. The Grand Duke is waiting for us.
I am a man of my word.
Did you always have to come up here to find Duke Elton? I don't remember having to do this. Let me introduce you to Grand Duke Elton, one of the lords of the city, commander of the Flaming Fist, and member of the Lord's Alliance. Alright, what does Duke Elton sound like? I actually don't even know. I kind of want to make him sound like a pretty boy. We didn't get a sound cue. Alright, we'll swap his voice later if we have to. Ah, I am glad to see that you have come. I know that such meeting is unusual, but in these circumstances it is necessary. I would first ask what involvement you have had with the merchant society known as the Iron Throne. We won't answer that question. Perhaps I should reiterate. I command you to tell me what your involvement with the Iron Throne is. Oh no! I gotta turn off my notifications, hang on. There we go, I won't get pop-ups from Steam now. Well, you can command all you like, you old fart. Don't force me to do something that I'll regret. You already know too much for me to just let you go. You will die if you do not tell me what I want to know. You have no option here. Why can't I remember what Luther sounds like? Luther from Gladstone. Alright. Stuff it up your butt, old man.
Here we go again.
What? What? If that you want to play hard, let's play hard. Fine. I guess he wasn't bluffing. Oh my gosh, why are we here?
Mighty strength of Luther.
Didn't it autosave when we went to go talk to him? No, we're gonna have to walk across the town again. That's great. That's great. I love that. It's a little shocking that he killed Luther, but... That's a little frustrating, too. Does he have the jurisdiction to do that? Oh, okay, wait. Well, given who he's talking to, yeah, I guess he would. He's got probably a laundry list of illegal activities that we've done. Now, if we were the good party, then I would say he was out of bounds.
This is a trusting fellow.
So we're just gonna have to fast forward back to that part of the dialogue, then.
Who can resist the mighty strength of
Oh,
Luther?
what am I doing? I'm like literally retracing our steps when what we need to do is go talk to Scar.
And will not go lightly.
Stuff it up your butt, old man. He did not take that one.
Thank
Did
God
not
will
take that
go
one
lightly.
amicably.
Who can resist the mighty strength of Luther?
Alright, take two. Oh no, we didn't have all that loot. Gosh darn it, hold on. No, you know what? We don't need it. I don't even care. I don't even care. We don't need the treasure in this room. Okay. I'm sorry. We've been under a lot of pressure lately, and sometimes it affects our judgment. From what I've been told, you have been quite a thorn in the side of the Iron Throne. I'm interested in you because of the obvious hatred they hold for you. The recent activities have been brought to my attention. I am very dubious about the intent of the throne. I think it is far too easy to blame the recent caravan raids and iron shortages on the Zentarim. Though the evidence does point to them, they do not have much to profit, while the Iron Throne has everything to gain. I have much to concern me right now, especially with tension rising between our city and the nation of Am. Unfortunately, my hands are tied, and I can't act against the Iron Throne until I have a hard evidence of their wrongdoing. That is, of course, where you come in. I need a small group of spies to break into the Iron Throne headquarters and see if ye can find any proof of the throne's involvement with the caravan raids. If you do this for me, you'll be paid extremely well. 2,000 gold to divide among yourselves. What is your answer? Haven't we already done this? I mean, literally, we climbed the tower. We murdered the Iron Throne people and already have the documents to prove their guilt. Anyway, 2,000 gold. Well, consider us hired. You have made a wise decision. It is a difficult mission that I give you, but I am sure that you have the wherewithal to make it through. Return and report to me once you feel you have enough information to use against the throne. We'll be back soon, but could you call off your men? They've been causing us no end of grief. I can't do that. Most of my men don't even know that I've hired criminals. Oh, he calls us criminals. Okay, so he at least acknowledges that. You're going to have to do this your own way. Sorry. Can we still have Ski kind of skirt around and steal everything? He's technically, like, in this room. I don't think he could see her. Let's give it a quick save. Yes, good. Oh, picklock failed. Ski, again, you disappoint me. Don't worry, we're professionals. Professional cleaners. Nice, alright. Well, we've already done that quest.
I am Duke Elton, commander of the Flaming Fist.
Oh no, it's Frank Welker! Frank Welker is doing Duke Elton. You can tell he sounds like Nibbler from Futurama. Oh my goodness. And I've been doing like completely, that's fine. I can't do a Frank Welker voice. We'll just continue to do the aristocratic voice. I'm glad to have you back. So what have you learned so far? Well, we know that any incriminating evidence would be found with Realtor, the overall leader of the Iron Throne of Baldur's Gate. He's currently supposed to be at Candlekeep on some sort of business. Then there is only one thing to do. Travel to Candlekeep and learn what they're doing there. Whatever it is, it can't bode well for the fortunes of the city. Take this book. Without it, the keeper of the portal won't allow you entrance to the library. Here's also the reward money that I promised you.
Your journey has come full circle.
Duke Elton.
Duke
More like
Elton has asked
Dick
that
Elton.
You travel back to Candlekeep, where you must spy upon the leaders of the Iron Throne. While it troubles you that such evil men now make use of the Great Library, and you wish the circumstances of your visit would be different, it will still be a pleasure to return to your former home.
Will it? Will it really? Well, we did gain 2,000 gold. Which surprisingly is only... Okay, I'm gonna try to do math again. 5% of our current gold? I hope I did that right. Oh, we got this fancy book. A fancy book? Kinda wanna identify it. What is this, Eldoth? Eldoth, what is this? We got a fancy book. What? We can't ID it. Book of Ancient Knowledge. What? Boo. The writing in this text is completely indecipherable and resists any attempts at comprehension through normal magic or other means. Fine, we don't care about your fancy book. Anyway, the people of Candlekeep are totally stuck up and will not let anyone in unless they give them a fancy book. So that's... If you didn't understand, that's why Dick Elton gave us a fancy book. Richard Elton.
Hold, travelers! Before you will be allowed entrance, you must donate a tome of great value to our libraries.
Interestingly, the Keeper of the Portal is one of the few enemies in the... or, I shouldn't say enemies. Few NPCs in the game that just cannot be killed. Duke Elton is also one, Teftoril. Teftoril, oddly, is one. Why... Does anyone know the answer to that? Why is Teftoril one of the immortal... the very few actually immortal... and who cares? Hold, travelers! Before you will be allowed entrance, you must... Oh, he already said this. We have the book you require. You have met the requirements to gain entry to our most holy library. It is fine to see the child of Gorion once again within these hallowed halls. Please have your less civilized friends refrain from causing trouble. We are very strict with the letter of the law, as you well know, Luther of Gladstone. That just kind of makes me want to act out even more. Of course, at this point of the game, it's questionable, right? Like, at what point do the doppelgangers take over? Are they here now? I don't know. Spoilers, of course, for anyone who didn't know that. I'm sure most of you, or all of you, did. But, right, okay, so, like, doppelgangers have infiltrated Candlekeep, right? So, and you go down into, eventually we're gonna go down into the dungeon below, and we're gonna be encountering versions of people from Candlekeep who turn out to be doppelgangers. In my mind, that kind of signifies that Candlekeep is already taken over. It's already been corrupted. Hasn't it? Maybe. I don't know. Let's go kill Winthrop and test that theory. No, it won't work. He'll probably just be normal Winthrop. Is the priest of Ogmar not here? No, let's just talk to some random people.
What do you need?
Luther! Luther of Gladstone! I didn't think you were ever going to come back. What's it like out there? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm not gonna be here for long. You should come with me when I go. Like you'd ever need a stable hand. Me and Nessa are staying right here, thank you very much. The priest's quarters. What's the significance of that?
Thank God.
Hey, this is a trusting fellow.
What? What are all these cats? Wait, there are like 3 dead cats here? Wait, what?
Fellow.
Bro, why are there 3 dead cats in here? This is where the priest went.
Walls contain the world's knowledge.
See? This is totally a doppelganger. Hithis? I can't do that. You startled me, child. What are you doing to that cat? It died, and now I'm studying it. You're studying it? What is there to study? It's a dead cat. The bones, the muscle structures, the shape of it, how its fur lies, where its ears are placed, the length of its whiskers, the sharpness of its teeth. I must know it all, you cur. Now leave me to it. But why would you need to know that? Why would anyone? Must you pry so hard, you meddlesome brat? Forget the plan. I'll taste you now, I will, and study your dead flesh as I do the cat. Ow, wow. I don't think I've ever done this. Like, okay, I'll be honest. Most of the time when I go into Candlekeep, I just kind of immediately go right to Realtor because I don't want to be here. I guess I don't need to theorize about whether or not Candlekeep has been infiltrated by doppelgangers. That's kind of a pretty clear indication that they have. That it has, rather.
What do you need?
Yep. Welcome home. Same old, huh?
What do you need?
Drop in.
What do you need?
Drop in.
What do you need?
Drop in. If you were an evil doppelganger, you would tell me, wouldn't you, Drop in? Right? What's our reputation? Could we survive another evil deed? Probably not. Plus, the Watchers would probably perceive it as... Wait, what? Why is the what?
These walls contain the word.
I should have joined the army.
Interesting. Did we see the priest here last time? I think we might have just saved the priest's life. Because that doppelganger was clearly looking to replace him. Well, these cats seem
And will
fine.
not go lightly. And will not go lightly.
Yeah, we'll just keep going. We'll end at Winthrop's. And, then go to the library. I'm looking at you, cow. I'm watching you very closely. Are you a doppelganger? You mooed funny.
God, who can resist the mighty strength of Luther?
No. Just a cow. So far. Kind of empty in here. Oh, it's Reaver.
Hey, this is a trusting fellow.
Moradin's hammer.
You've been away without leave, soldier. I cannot do his voice. Are ye expecting forgiveness? Are ye expecting redemption? Well, spare me. I want 500 push-ups, and I want them now. No.
Hey, this is a trusting fellow.
Yeah, the noblemen or the noble persons are gone.
And will not go lightly.
Is Ski still under the effects of the potion of perception? No. It's actually quite a valuable gemstone up here. But you need a very high lockpick to get it. Alright, Ski, let's try this. What is your lockpick? It's 70. I bet with the potion of perception we can probably get it. Maybe. Perhaps. Oh, potion of clarity. That's not useful, is it? Is that the wisdom one? No, it's the prevention. Never mind, that is useful.
Who can resist the
No,
mighty
Luther,
strength
get out of here.
Headache.
Yeah, here it is. Is it the diamond? Wait a minute.
I have a
I thought there was something more valuable, like one that was worth a lot more. Did they replace it with a diamond? To prevent players from having access to
is a trusting
a gem worth like 2,000 gold at the beginning of the game? How much is a diamond? Is diamond 2,000?
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Aye! Now there is the rapscallion. Set on the low... Oh gosh, my voice. Set on the little wisp now and make every bolt count. Set on the... Oh, I see. So it's implying that he's got people waiting for us with crossbows pointed at us. You'll never take me alive. Whoa, calm down there, kiddo. That big old world has tied your britches in a knot, hasn't she? It's just good old Winthrop trying to pull your leg again. I guess having to see Gorion die like that has its effect on a kid, eh? I'll keep my jokes to myself next time. Don't ask us where we got these gems, Winthrop. Yeah, diamond's only worth 500. I thought there used to be the one that was like worth 2,000 gold up there. Whatevs.
Think. Hey, this is a trusting fellow.
Oh, what did he say there? Down to business then. We got ale, we got armor. Hell, this old hat. You know what it is that we got.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Yeah, just gonna clean out the old stuff we don't need. Bunch of equipment. We actually did a pretty good job of getting rid of most of our stuff last time we were in a shop.
Save your thanks. Who can resist the mighty strength
do we
of
need...
Elven arse.
He doesn't sell anything crazy, does he? No. Alright, let's get out of here. To the library!
Thank God. That would of course be me. Who
Guys.
can resist the mighty strength
Guys.
of Luther?
Use the door.
Hey, this is a trusting fellow.
Salutations.
Uh-oh.
I'm Catterley, a visitor of Candlekeep, like yourselves.
What? Okay. Pardon me if I seem out of sorts, but the journey has been long and treacherous, and my labors age me. May I inquire as to your name? I am certain I have seen your face before, but I cannot fully place it. I'm sorry, but I don't have the time to speak with you at the moment. Very well, though I'm sure we have met before. Perhaps I am mistaken. I've traveled far and I've met many people. Well met and good day to you regardless. I hope you enjoy your visit to the library in the main keep. Catterley? Catterley looked familiar? Why does he look familiar, according to our journal? Oh no, he thought we looked familiar. No, that's just a doppelganger trying to learn stuff about us.
Hello there.
It's the trick Bill Murray used in the Groundhog Day movie. Oh, why, hello, have you seen my book? Oh, wait, no, you found that already, didn't you? Oh, I just don't know anymore. You haven't been around lately, have you? No, I've been, investigating the Iron Crisis. Iron Crisis? We have an Iron Crisis? Quick, someone had better notify the Gate Warden. Poor Flydia.
Hey, this is a trusting fellow.
You must gather your party before...
Alright, so finally we get to go into the library of Candlekeep. Alwando, the wise founder of
Will not
Candlekeep.
go lightly.
Well, Alwando, did you hide anything cool in these shelves? Any kind of scrolls of super strength? A reader.
No, excuse me, but I'm late for my classes.
Can't talk right now. I'm studying the martial strategy of Rygard II. You know his son, Auzon. Azun? Good Gesundheit. Borrowed a great deal of his father's strategies. Sure you did. Come on, where do you keep your scrolls of...
That would of course be me.
Destroy everything. Luther of Gladstone, my child, look at you. Your face has gained some new lines since the day when I tutored you. We don't have, like, any lines here that just say, like, go away, you crazy old man, we never loved you. Alright, we're just gonna go, please, stay back. You were my tutor once, but who you are now, I cannot know. I'm sorry, Karan, but I can trust no one. What has the world done to you, my child? It is me, Karan, your tutor. I knew you as a babe. Flea beast. I gave you this chance only because I once loved the form you've taken. Be gone, before such chances do not come twice. You are mistaken. Oh, this is just too much for my old heart. So much is happening. So much has turned strange. Strange? Why yes, that is just the word I would have used for that Kavaras fella. So obvious. Alright, Kavaras. It's just Saravok backwards. He was right here beside me, taking Aluando's prophecies from their place on the shelf and reading them. I could hear his voice, recognize the seer's words upon his quiet breath, but when I turned to steal a glance at him from the corner of my eye, it was the strangest thing. His eyes were closed, and he was reciting page after page, as if from memory. He heard your footsteps, it seems, and wandered off. I was just returning the prophecies to their rightful place here. It might be wise to go take a look. If this Kavaras is dangerous, though, I'm afraid I'm too old and bookish to be more than a hindrance. Well, what prophecies? What prophecies are we talking about? History of Cormyr? We don't care about Cormyr. Where are these prophecies, man? History of Gondagal, the Lost King. Oh, localize. And a letter. During the days of the Avatars, the Lord of Murder will spawn a score of mortal progeny. These offspring will be a line good and evil, but chaos will flow through them all. When the beast's bastard children come of age, they will bring havoc to the lands of the Sword Coast. One of these children must rise above the rest and claim their father's legacy. This inheritor will shape the history of the Sword Coast for centuries to come. I'm going to assume that this is the prophecy that they were talking about, even though it's just called a letter. Also, I love that vocalizes next to it as if you were supposed to read vocalize and then announce the prophecies or something. History of Halrua. Oh, chill touch. Okay, and another letter. The spawn of the Lord of Murder are fated to come into the inheritance through bloodshed and misery. It is the hope of their father that only one shall remain alive to inherit his legacy. I foresee that the children of Baal shall kill each other in a bloody massacre. Yeah, I think those were the prophecies. I don't know why they were called letters. They should have just been called, well, prophecies.
These walls contain
Quiet, you.
knowledge.
Well, dip me in broth and call me stewed, if it isn't that little Luther of Gladstone. Why, I haven't seen you for nearly, quite some time anyway. Get out of my way, old man. I have no time to speak with you. You little rounder, such a temper on you. Show some respect to the man who helped change your diapers. You were such a nice child once upon a time. Go on, get lost, you brat. History of that place. History of those places. Yeah, we aren't interested in history here. What do you take me for? Somebody who loves to read? And everybody who loves to read in the audience groans. I don't really know if there's anything fancy we can even do here. There's a cook? Why would you have a cook in a library? Why would you want a fire in a library? That sounds like a terrible idea. That stove better be well ventilated. Even then. Okay, well, let's go where Caleron or Calarn, what was his name?
Library is a man's harem of knowledge.
Something here. Oh wait, who is this? Bendalis? Who are you? Hello there, Luther of Gladstone. It's good to see you here once again. A pity you could not have returned during a more restful time. What business of it is yours? I suppose it is none of my business. I merely wish to welcome you back. I see that you are as tactless as ever. Such a pity that so many are as rude as you these days. That Kavaras fellow over there is like that as well. Shistal has even become rude. Perhaps I'm just too sensitive. Off with you, though. I wish to continue my studies. Quran. Something like that. Yeah, so everyone in Candlekeep's been acting a little weird, apparently. Makes sense. They're all doppelgangers. Guess we'll check all these bookshelves just for fun. See if there's anything actually here. Probably not. Oh no. Who are you?
But in his doom he shall spawn a score of mortal progeny.
So you know we have to read all his lines in chants, right? Luther of Gladstone, you look distressed. What is it, child? Nothing. It's nothing. I'm just finding it very hot here. Hot. This keep suffers as many chill drafts as it always has. You look feverish, Luther of Gladstone. Go see one of the priests that they may tend to it. Chanter. I'll do that. History of the Dragon Coast. History of the North. Is it like every book in the game in here? The only game that rivals this many books is... Oh, well, what do we got here? Melf's Acid Arrow, not a bad one. The only game that rivals this many books is Skyrim. Luck. Well. Not a completely useless spell, but not a spell I'll ever use. Oh no, it's Kavros. I didn't really hear what his voice cue was.
Ah, I thought I might find you somewhere around here. Allow me to introduce myself.
Perhaps another time. There is some research that I'm currently working on, which demands my attention. I think I've lost part of my voice.
Research? Well, indeed. That makes two of us, and I think I might know what you're looking for. Will you let me be of some small assistance?
Thank you, but no. These studies are more of a private nature.
My apologies for the intrusion, then.
Yeah, get out of here, Kavros. History of the North X? Are there actually 10 volumes? That's insane. There are 10 volumes regarding the history of the North. No one has time to read that. Ain't nobody... How many of you guys have read all the history of the North books? None of you. Don't lie to me. Don't even pretend. Don't you dare. You have not. If you have, I'm quite impressed. What are they? I don't think I've ever even read one of them. What are they even about? Alright, fine. We'll read one of them. History of the North 2. No, let's read History of the North X 10. Because that sounds important. Alright, let's grab this puppy. Okay, History of the North 1370. Year of the Tankard. Even before spring has graced the savage north, reports of treants massing in the high forest have reached all of the northern cities. It seems that all of the creatures of the forest have mobilized to restore the high forest after the fall of Hellgate Keep. Something must still reside below the ruins of Hellgate Keep, however, for the company of the Jaded Heart never emerged from the depths below the city. The treants have since blocked the entrance into the ruins, sealing whatever evil still lurks within far below the sight of man. Oh, so it's like Lost Izalith. But there is another activity in the north as well. Luskan still flirts with war, tempting neighboring cities, and yet staying just below the wrath Waterdeep. The barbarians still brew in the north, quick to take offense at innocent incursions into their sacred holdings. Rumors of the Zentarum agents scouring the Fallen lands for powerful magic from long-lost Netheril continue to circulate, and adventurers still abound in the savage frontier. Well, there you go, guys. History of the North, Volume 10. A page-turner for sure. Yeah, let's just keep going up.
The mighty strength of Luther.
Priest of Ogma.
Save
Does this
your
priest
thing.
have
Who can
anything to
resist
say?
the mighty strength of Luther?
In the world's knowledge.
Hello, I am the level coordinator. Is there anything I can help you with? Could you find me... Tell me where to find, Death Torl. Death Torl is a very busy man, and I don't keep track of his schedule. Sorry.
Who can resist
Well, that
the
explains
mighty
why we
strength
couldn't
of
find
Luther?
Death Torl.
Hey, this is a trusting fellow.
History of Shadowdale also has, apparently, a very large number of volumes. We don't need that shield scroll, but we're taking it anyway. A lot of readers. Another luck scroll? That's kind of odd.
Save your thanks.
So much chanting going on in this place. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's Realtor. We gotta kill this guy. What does Realtor even sound like? I don't know. Pull on your list of limited voices, Chezni. My dear sir, you must realize that it is manners that make the gentleman, so would you kindly prove that you are one by leaving? The right people can afford to be rude, but this is not you. Leave now before my irate companion, Brunos, lets his temper get ahead of his reason. Oh, he's talking to us. I thought we were eavesdropping here. You're the bastards behind all the troubles here in Baldur's Gate. Now that we have you where we want you, don't think we're going to let you live. This is most distasteful. I have always known that rudeness is how the weak make themselves look strong. Even if you were to somehow beat us in battle, how would you escape the keep? Or did you think that the monks would let you go about murdering everyone within their keep? Crush them mutton heads, boys. Wait a minute. He makes fun of us for picking a fight and then immediately tries to pick a fight himself? Let's get out of here. Can we go up another floor? I think we can. Let's try going up again. Oh, is that... Oh, I thought that was Death Torl. This is probably a worse place to fight. But I kind of want to see if we can keep going up. Oh my gosh, we can. Piatto? Who the heck is Piatto? Ooh, this is a pretty big area. Gate Warden, we're being attacked by some guy named Tooth. Why does that name sound familiar? Anyway, I guess we'll just keep fighting here. We have a near infinite supply of magic missiles, if memory serves correct, except they are all not memorized. Wait, what? What's going on over there? What? How does Edwin have 12 of 11 memorized? What happened? Hold on. What is it? What's his gear? Ever memory should double it, and then Edwin's amulet gives him +1. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. It's a little suspect. What? Wait. What? Guys. The Gate Warden is accusing us of murder. Okay, we'll just read the line. You there. Stop and surrender yourself. You are accused of murdering the men Brunos Kostak, Thaldorn Tenhevich, and Realtar Anchev. If you give yourself up now, you will be assured a fair trial. Well, but we haven't murdered anyone yet. We literally tried to run away from them. I didn't murder anyone, and I'm not surrendering to the likes of you. Don't let this happen, Luther of Gladstone. If you resist, I'll be forced to use lethal force. Bring it on. It saddens me that it has come to this. I'm a little scared. The Gate Warden is kind of immortal. Okay, so we're just gonna talk to him and we'll choose the only option that we have available, which is you have to agree to go with them, otherwise the game won't continue. That's a little frustrating though. We actually didn't kill Realtor or anyone. They were literally alive and chasing us up the stairs. So Luther of Gladstone, you have sullied your father's name by defiling his home and bringing ruin to a peace that has lasted for centuries. I spit on you and all of your friends. Your transgressions will be punished in the most severe form. I formally accuse you of the murders of Brunus Kostak and Realtor Enchev. Fine. Do your worst, you old coot. From everything we have seen and found, it's not hard to figure out what your purpose was. From what I have been told, you've been trying to place all the misfortune of the Sword Coast squarely on the shoulders of the Iron Throne. I assume you and your friends are assassins in the employ of Perhaps you were sent to the north to create discord in the region before the Omnian invasion. It matters little. You and your friends are to be sent to Baldur's Gate, where an appropriate punishment will be administered. Yeah, that's not true. Realtor is alive. Like, just straight up alive. What did he do? Kill himself? What does Tethdoral sound like?
Hello, young one. I am sorry to see thee in such terrible circumstances. I know thee well enough to see that you have been falsely accused. Tomorrow, Ulrant will most likely sentence thee to be sent to Baldur's Gate. There thou wouldst receive the death penalty for these actions. I know that Gorion would not want to see his only child killed a scant few weeks after his own death. 'Tis a favor to his memory that I will help thee escape. Make thy way through the catacombs beneath the library, but disturb them not. I have your possessions with me. You must take them and go with haste.
Do you know anyone by the name of Kovaros?
I know of no one named Kovaros, but Kovaros is the reverse of Sarevok, a young man who accompanied the leaders of the Iron Throne when they first came. I know not where he has gone. It is now time for you to go, Luther of Gladstone. I can teleport you to the secret room that leads to the catacombs, but from there you are on your own. You must be careful within the catacombs, as there are many guardians and traps, and perhaps whoever planned these murders. However dangerous the catacombs may be, they are safer alternative to Ulron's wrath.
Why can't you teleport outside of Candlekeep?
Candlekeep is protected by powerful runes that seal it from divinatory magic and alteration magics. If I were to teleport you outside of Candlekeep, you would be ripped asunder when you came in contact with the protective field. Trust me, child, this is the only way.
I was just about to ask that, so I guess they at least had an explanation for it. We must go deeper. This door leads back to the upper levels of the keep. From the looks of it, it is heavily warded. Luckily, Tethdoral teleported you past such an obstacle. Common sense dictates that you make your escape through the opposite door. Don't disturb any of this stuff down here, he says. Yeah, well, we'll see about that. How can we not? There's so many tasty scrolls down here.
And will not go lightly.
Can I help you? Is that all?
So many tasty scrolls down here.
You are safe, I must.
Even Edwin surely is going to find something useful. Alright, let's give it a quick save and copy some of these into the book. Cool. Now, Quile knows. Identify. Summon monsters. Definitely gonna want to write that in. Give it another quick save. Most of these are gonna go to Edwin first, since he's kind of our primary caster. A lot of the higher level spells will not be accessible to Quile quite yet, whereas Edwin already has access to level 3s. Shadow Door, probably never going to get used. By the means of the spell, the wizard creates the illusion of a door. The illusion also permits the wizard to step through the door and disappear. In reality, he is darted aside and can flee, totally invisible, as per the improved invisibility spell for the spell's duration. A true seeing spell, a gem of seeing, or similar magical means can reveal the wizard. So what's the difference between improved invisibility and Shadow Door? They seem like the same thing. Although perhaps improved invisibility can't be detected by the means discussed in the spell description. Agonazar Scorcher. Delicious. Definitely gonna want that. What? Oh well, that was Lightning Bolt. We don't need the suicide spell, so we won't reload because of that. Vocalize or Vocaloid. Vocalize doesn't really matter. Vampiric Touch doesn't matter. Chill Touch, rather. Melf's Acid Arrow, definitely a good one. But Eldoth really doesn't cast spells, so we're not going to worry too much about it. Luck. Be a lady. That's fine, Eldoth. You just waste those scrolls. Shield doesn't matter. Fireball. This is a biggin. Apparently, all 3 of our wizards know Fireball, which means this is a free Fireball spell whenever we want it. Confusion will also never be used, so it's not super important if we do get that one. Minor Globe of Invulnerability, also very likely not to be used, so we don't care that we failed. Alright, let's... Well, I was going to say, before we press forward, let's see if we can rest down here. Why is there a ghoul beneath Candlekeep? Oh, somebody gained a level. Quile! Buddy, can you get some more HP on those bones? Oh, 4. A level 2 and a level 3 spell. Not too bad. Wait. Oh, they were priest spells. No, that's terrible. Oh. He also apparently had access to the level 3 spells already, unless, due to his illusionist subclass, he gets an extra spell per level? No. It's probably his wisdom that's giving him the extra spell. But his wisdom is so low. I don't know. Maybe we missed it. Maybe we didn't. Definitely want animate dead. Rigid thinking is a little tempting. Glyph of Warding. We've already discussed why that's good. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Glyph of Warding. As far as the level 2s go, I think we just go with Aid. More HP. Alright, let's try to sleep again.
Save your thanks.
Cool, looks like it worked. So, they said there were traps down here. I'm a little nervous because Ski is kind of awful at detecting traps. We only have one more potion of perception. I'm a little leery to use it. Problem is, if Ski gets hit by something, you know, we are going to quick save. I don't like scum saving, but it does not strike me as a good idea to have Ski get hit point blank. In fact, let's do this. Let's have Ski detect traps, but Luther will walk forward first. Oh, Lydia? My book? You stole my book, you cur! Oh.
Save your thanks.
So welcome to the underground, where everyone's a doppelganger and the identities don't matter. Laryl's tear necklace. That's not cheap.
Thank God.
Yeah, let's continue to check for traps here.
Hey, this is a trusting fellow.
Yeah, so the idea behind this is if Ski fails to identify a trap, at least theoretically Luther will get hit instead of Ski.
Save your thanks.
Since Luther has more HP.
Thank God.
This is going to be a very painful experience. Ski really is just a bad thief. I don't know how else to put it. She is no good.
Can I help you?
She made the mistake of distributing her thief points very evenly. So she's bad at everything. I guess her fine traps is 55 at least, but still. When's her next level? No, not anywhere close.
Hey, this is a trusting fellow.
We should remove Luther's speed boots for the moment.
Hey, this is a trusting fellow.
This feels like a very trappy kind of room.
Is that your best?
Yep. Oh, well, Ski managed to actually detect one. Yep. Not that one, though.
Can I help you? My feet hurt.
That's okay. We got the treasure in the end, right?
Is that your best?
Ow. Ow.
I'm hurt. Help.
Help. I'm hurt. Help.
What?
I don't know why. The way she said it was funny.
Help you.
Okay. Well, it's no good to have a dying thief. So we're gonna go ahead and patch our characters up here. Man, it is so scary that Quile is our only healer. Like, so very scary. Do we have any health potions to spare? Not really. It's not looking good.
Can I help you? I have a cold.
We did
Will
not
go lightly.
exactly have...
Hey, this is a trusting fellow.
We did not experience plenty
Hey, this is a trusting fellow.
in the early parts of our evil run. I love it. Tetsuo's like, yeah, don't like go around and steal all the stuff down there because jeez. Because it'll kill you. It'll kill you, Luther. That's why. Oh, we're back here. Alright, we're gonna have to...
Hello there.
Nah, Flydia, come on. Get out of here. Get out of here, Flydia. No, we all stopped attacking after she transformed. Perhaps the transformation swaps entities in the game engine.
And will not go
Oh, he
lightly.
dropped something different this time? Oh well.
Can I help you?
I don't know if we can do this without drinking this potion, but I don't want to drink it this early.
Cold.
So she... Oh gosh.
Thank God. That would of course be me.
How do we do this? Do we just have to give up on the treasure down here? I mean, we can do this, right? We just have to sleep a lot.
Who can resist
Like,
the mighty strength
a
of
lot.
I've broken nail.
This is a trusting fellow.
And we're gonna have Luther trigger all these arrow traps.
Is that your best? Is that your best?
I love his bravado.
Is that your best?
Okay, are these...
Is that your
I'm
best?
starting to think these traps are infinite.
You grunted?
Thank God. That would, of course, be me.
Okay, Ski has some extra HP, so we're actually gonna steal some from her.
Can I help you?
Save your thanks.
Yeah, we'll try sleeping again.
That would, of course, be me.
Yay! Leave Eldoth alone. Oh my gosh, is Eldoth gonna... No. Okay.
And will not go
This is
lightly.
terrible! What do you mean we may not rest at this time? We're totally fine!
Save your pay. This is a trusting
Oh.
fellow.
And Candlekeep wins its way into your dreams. With a flash of memory, you are a runt of a child once more. Gorion dragging you through the gates of the Citadel. Aged as he ever was, you still have to run to keep up with him.
Shouldn't it be winds
He
its
has
way?
an important meeting with Ulrunt, the Keeper of the Tomes. An important meeting about you. Funny, you don't remember it. As you stand outside the doors of the inner keep, you can hear the shouting from within. Gorion is uncharacteristically loud and seems quite irate. You don't know why he bothers, really. No one seems to want the two of you around. As you trace patterns in the water of a fountain, a reflection distracts you from the argument. A large raven has perched atop a stone wall and stares directly at you with huge black eyes. You stare back through the mirror of the water and are suddenly afraid to meet the bird's gaze any other way. It has claws for feet. You think to yourself, little skeletal claws. The doors of the keep suddenly swing open and Ulrunt storms out. He glances at you for a moment, but looks away as he speaks. You both can stay, he sneers, but mark my words, that child will be the death of you. A flash of memory once more, and Gorion walks out of the keep as he is today, dead. You drop your gaze back to the water so as not to see. The raven is gone, but your own image remains. Your eyes are black, like those of a bird. Like father, like child, the reflection says. You wake with a yell, predictably unrested.
Thank God. That would, of course, be me.
Not that it matters, because we have another ghoul. That's the real reason we woke unrested.
Hey, this is a trusting fellow. Who can resist the mighty strength of Luther?
Alright, we're gonna
Thanks.
attempt
Grunted?
to put ourselves back up to full before we end today's episode.
Thank God. Who can resist the mighty strength of Luther?
Maybe we'll take a bit more of a defensive position here. That works.
Save your thanks. Who can resist the mighty strength of Luther?
Gold grows.
Thank. Who can resist the mighty strength of Luther?
If
Who can
One
resist
more.
the mighty strength of Luther?
One more. Perfect. Alright, we're going to end it there today, my friends. Thank you as always for watching. And, yeah, I guess when we pick up, we're going to keep trying to gallivant through the ruins of Under Candlekeep. Otherwise, thanks as always. Take care out there. See you in the next one.